All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Tattooed Reactions video. Hope you're all doing awesome today. So in this video, I want to talk about the recent allegations that have been made against now Jay-Z and why this is important and what this means. So if you've been following social media over the last number of months, we just had the huge situation surrounding Diddy come out. And there's been, ever since he got put in prison, there was these leaks of information, these speculations that were making its way out in social media world, in the news world, around who are his contacts, what information does he have on certain people, and what him being caught and put in prison, what does that mean for everyone else, i.e. Jay-Z? And so recently, allegations have been made, and I'm going to read from ABC News. It says this: a new lawsuit accuses Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs of R-ing a 13-year-old girl at a party following the 2000 MTV MVA Awards. The accuser, Jane Doe, claims she was drugged and aided by both men at a house party. The lawsuit, originally filed in October against Combs, was refiled Sunday to include Jay-Z. Combs already faces federal charges, including ST, while Jay-Z's team has yet to comment. Doe is seeking damages under New York's Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act. And again, this is from ABC News. So why is this significant? And I think, and the reason why I'm making this video and the reason why I talk about this kind of stuff in general is because when you look at Hollywood, I think it has survived for decades by creating this illusion that it is the promised land, that it is the place where you want to end up. You want to be a celebrity. You want to be a musician. You want to be an actor, an actress. You want to be an athlete, whatever. You want to make it big time. Hollywood is the destination. And so it's been created to be this promised land, this place that when one's dreams get fulfilled, this is the result. You get to make it big in Hollywood. But as we've seen, and as we are seeing, and I think as we're going to see going forward, that it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all an illusion. And I think it's a house of cards. And we've seen over the recent years, we've seen with Harvey Weinstein, then you saw the whole Jeffrey Epstein situation a few years ago, then Diddy, now it's Jay-Z. And this is just the beginning. Because who's connected to Diddy and Jay-Z? Well, you got Beyonce. And you got all of the whole rap world that's connected to these guys. I mean, you think of the interweb of how everyone's connected. All these celebrities, all these artists, all these musicians. And it's like, man, it's a house of cards. It's going to start tumbling. Like, we are in a time of exposure where for decades, this kind of stuff was going on behind the scenes. This dark side, this evil side of Hollywood that was always, seen in the conspiracy theory realm. It was always behind the scenes, not really known by the public. Well, now we are living in a time of disclosure in a grand scale. And we are getting to see the veil's been pulled back of what actually is Hollywood. Like, what goes on there? What perverse, evil, satanic, occultic stuff actually happens? How does someone make it big in Hollywood? What are the things that they have to go through and deal with to make it big? And to see all of the just the most horrific stuff that's been taking place for decades. That all of these childhood actors and actresses and musicians, the things that they've had to endure and go through, i.e. Bieber, i.e. Britney Spears, to make it big. And you look at the quote unquote big guys. You look at Diddy, you look at Jay-Z, and the stuff now that they were allegedly doing, which I think now most people are just going to read that and be like, of course that happened. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. And you look at all of the stuff, all of the things that they have been involved in, and it's just going to take this illusion of Hollywood and the grandeur of it, and it's just going to smash that to where it's like Hollywood is going to be seen as this place of like degradation. Degradation, is that even a word? Degradation. I don't know. Whatever that word is, that's what it's going to be seen as. It's not going to be this place where people are going to, I dream of making it in Hollywood. Like, people are not going to want to go to Hollywood and make it there because of the stuff that goes on. And it's things like this now that are going to come forward more and more. And it's interesting. Like, for example, Diddy, man, like the stuff that he knows, like look at the stuff, the Epstein files, and hopefully now when Trump gets in there, he's going to get those files released and we're going to see like who's going to his island. But now you think of all of the information that Diddy apparently has, and, you know, guarantee that he's going to be a big blabbering mouth, man, unless they get him. But all the dirt, all the stuff that he's got, i.e. on Jay-Z, on Beyonce, on Rihanna, I mean, on that whole crew. And it's a house of cards now, man. It's just going to, when one goes, it all goes. And I think we are getting into that time when like this is going to happen. And it's important to talk about because it's going to, I think, affect a lot of people because there's so many people who look at Hollywood, who look at celebrities and idolize them, who hold them to such high esteem. And it's like their world's going to come crashing down when their role models, the people they aspire to be like, come out as evil, come out as having participated and done things that would make your stomach turn. When it comes out of like what actually goes on in Hollywood to make it big, like what's actually going on. It's not just talent. It's not just, oh, you work really hard and you start from the bottom and you work your way up. And no, it's like you got to sell your soul. You want to make it big. You got to involve yourself in like disgusting things. You got to put yourself through the nastiness of depravity to make it. Or you're just going to get passed around and have these producers and these A-list celebrities have your way with them to make it big. Like it's the stuff, like I can't even go into detail and actually say it because it's going to get flagged. But I think it's going to pop this perception of what Hollywood is and how much of a role model Jay-Z and Diddy and all these guys, people are they're going to be in for a real awakening. And that's why it's important to talk about now, to prepare yourself for what's coming, what's going to get exposed. When the veil's pulled back and you see what the industry is really like what actually goes on there. And it's not something to pursue and to seek after and to sell everything for. And so just prepare yourself. If you are someone, you're watching this and you're like, you love Hollywood and you are drawn to that whole thing and you idolize celebrities, and just prepare yourself. Stuff's going to start coming and it's going to shock you. And things are not as they seem. And it's a house of cards and it's all going to come tumbling down. And to be honest, like I used to be that guy years ago. I used to look at that and celebrities and think about like, oh, like what would it be like to be famous like that? And it's just like now I can't stand it. And I hope it all just crumbles to the ground and implodes. Because once you actually learn about what's going on behind the scenes, man, you will want nothing to do with it. So prepare yourself. This whole recent Jay-Z thing, man, it's just the next card to fall. But it most certainly won't be the last. Well, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Share your thoughts, concerns, questions, whatever. Thanks so much for watching the video, and we'll see you all in the next one. Much love, and God bless.